So have you seen the posts on Facebook asking for the social distancing playlists or the self-quarantine playlists? So, of course, I just have music going through my head all the time. All of a sudden, I get ready to start this, and I've got Whitesnake. Here I go again on my own. Going down the open road. Well, there's no open road right now because we have to stay in our homes. No, not everybody, but a lot of states are kind of like that. At least you're still able to get outside and enjoy the weather, which is, at least here, it's been really nice the past couple days. Maybe some rain today, so we'll see if I'll be able to go out and get my mile run in today, but still not terrible. Could be a lot worse, just saying. Could be, but you do the best that you can. Again, a lot of conversations I'm having with friends with people just kind of falling into that depression because they're sitting at home and not going anywhere. It's like, well, it's nice, step outside. Don't have to stay inside. And then a couple people are talking about, and I haven't even taken a shower for 3 days. Well, take a shower. Even if you're not going anywhere, it could help you feel better. Sometimes it's the little things. It's the simple things. Don't complicate it. The world's complicated enough, especially right now. Trying to follow along with what's happening, trying to understand the different things, and it just drives you insane if you try to think about it too much. The different ways people are talking about it, stop the spread, slow the spread. Sometimes you listen to the news, you listen to the government, and they're contradicting themselves with just terms that they're using. The social distancing slows the spread, does not stop the spread, but it slows the spread. Again, be responsible. We should be, especially being an adult. Aren't you responsible? Oh, okay, maybe some of us are not. I try to not be. No, just kidding. Or am I? I know I've been hearing a lot of adulting. Adulting is kind of annoying, don't you think? I don't know. Okay. Done with that ramble. So what I do, I ramble. I actually had somebody tell me they listened to the podcast that I did yesterday. I said, thanks. Appreciate that. Just a nice little reflection to just sit there and rethink things a little bit. And that's all we can do. Again, I do this just to calm my own mind. Does it work? Depends on the day. But it's good to hear from people that take time out to listen to just some old radio guy flapping his gums just because there seems to be a microphone in front of him, so he figures he can. Proverbs 19. That's what we're going to look at today. Okay, here it goes. Better is a poor person who walks in his integrity than one who is crooked in speech and is a fool. Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses his way. When a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Wealth brings many new friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will not escape. Many seek the favor of a generous man, and everyone is a friend to a man who gives gifts. All a poor man's brothers hate him. How much more do his friends go far for him? He pursues them with words, but does not have them. Whoever gets sense loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will discover good. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, much less for a slave to rule over princes. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook the offense. A king's wrath is like the growling of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is ruin to his father, and a wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. House and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casts into deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hunger. Whoever keeps the commandment keeps his life. He who despises his ways will die. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not set your heart on putting him to death. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty, for if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept instruction, that you may gain wisdom in the future. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. What is desired in a man is steadfast love, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and whoever has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish and will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike the scoffer, and the simple will learn prudence. Reprove a man of understanding, and he will gain knowledge. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mother is a son who brings shame and reproach. Cease to hear instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Condemnation is ready for scoffers, and beating for the backs of fools. Proverbs 19. A lot of things about learning, wisdom, knowledge, instruction. Listen to advice and accept instruction, that you may gain wisdom in the future. That is verse 20, Proverbs 19. Right now, we're kind of dealing with a lot of that, listening to advice, need to accept instruction. But we need that just in daily life. 27, cease to hear instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. We always need to be learning. And that's one thing I've learned with what I've done over the past years, that I'm learning every day. And I remember hearing something a long time ago and I honestly cannot remember who it was, and I could probably look it up to find out who made the quote. But the goal, and this goes way back, and I'm sure more than one have said it, but we should learn something new every day. In fact, it was funny. I've seen people make the posts about right now during this time, because we're stuck at home and we have all this extra time on our hands, learn a new language. Do something that's a little different, that's going to challenge your mind. Better yourself the best way you can. And I know a lot of people that say, well, I'm not going to, a lot of laziness is kind of showing up in what's in the world too. But only we can deal with that. And only we can be responsible for ourselves. No one else can be responsible for me. I have to be responsible for me. Not saying it's easy. But again, it's learning. And it's helping others to better themselves so they can be the best that they can be. Helping them to accept instruction. But finding that right way to give them that instruction. This is another conversation I've had with some friends this past couple weeks, and how people that are in manager and supervisory positions that probably should not be there because their people skills are zero. So they have no clue. They could be a great salesperson. They could be a great IT person. Their skills and knowledge is great, but being able to share that with others and instruct and help people to be better does not exist. I'm not saying I'm good at it by any means. I'm sure I fail as much as the next person, if not more. But that's what we're trying to do. It's trying to pull the best out of them. The best is there. We just need to pull it out. We need to extract it from them. Just like being a parent, getting the best out of your child. Being a manager, getting a best out of those that you are managing. Being a business owner, getting the best out of your employees. Getting the best out of your team. Getting the best out of your friends. helping your friends be the best that they can be. I mean, that's what we do. It's really being there to help everyone be the best they can be, to build up that person so they can. Learn. Understand. We never stop learning. Read it for yourself. See what there's lots of things in here. Lots of wisdom. Proverbs 19. Thank you for listening to the Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.